Welcome to our channel. The humble dime might seem ordinary, but some rare USA 1 dime coins are among the most valuable collectibles in numismatics. Stick around as we reveal some fascinating examples you never knew could be worth a fortune. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of American currency since 1946, created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. He had led the country through the Great Depression and World War II, and he was especially admired for his role in founding the March of Dimes, an effort to fight polio. The coin quickly became a symbol of hope and progress, but by the 1970s, it was mostly seen as just another piece of spare change. In 1972, dimes were struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver carried a small D mint mark, San Francisco coins had an S, and Philadelphia coins, at that time, carried no mint mark at all, but here's where the story takes a turn. You see, in 1972, only proof dimes, the highly polished coins made for collectors, were supposed to be struck in San Francisco, and those were supposed to have the S mint mark. These proof coins were never meant to enter circulation. So when a 1972 Roosevelt dime turned up with the deep mirror-like finish of a San Francisco proof coin but no mint mark, coin collectors were stunned. How could this happen? It turns out, in an extremely rare mistake, the U.S. Mint accidentally released a small number of San Francisco proof dimes with no mint mark into circulation. Whether it was due to human error, worn dies, or overlooked quality control, the result was a handful of coins that defied all minting protocol. These weren't Philadelphia strikes, they were proof quality coins that lacked the required S mint mark. And their rarity immediately set off a wave of excitement in the numismatic world. These coins are known as 1972 no-S proof dimes, and they are among the most elusive and valuable modern coins ever produced. Out of the millions of proof sets made in 1972, only a tiny handful are known to exist without the S mint mark. It's estimated that fewer than 10 authentic examples have ever been confirmed, and each one discovered is treated like buried treasure. What makes them so valuable isn't just the missing mint mark, it's the fact that they are proof coins, with mirror-like surfaces and sharp design details, that never should have been released with such a glaring error. It's like a luxury car rolling off the assembly line without its logo, immediately noticeable to the trained eye and undeniably rare. Each of these dimes has undergone strict scrutiny by professional grading services. Authentication is critical, because counterfeiters are aware of the coin's value and have tried to imitate it. However, experienced collectors know what to look for: the strike quality, the finish, the specific die characteristics, and of course, the absence of that all-important S. Over the decades, the legend of the 1972 no-S Roosevelt dime has only grown. Stories have emerged of lucky collectors discovering the coin hidden in proof sets stored away in closets or attics for years. Others stumbled upon them during estate sales, unaware of what they had until a sharp-eyed buyer made the find of a lifetime. Demand among collectors for this dime is extremely high, especially for those in top condition. Coins that are graded proof 69 deep cameo, the next best thing to perfect, are exceedingly rare. A coin like this is not just a collector's item, it's a showpiece. And as each year passes, the chances of finding one in the wild become slimmer and slimmer. The mystique of this dime lies in its contradiction: it was never supposed to exist, yet it does. And that paradox is what fuels its legendary status. In the world of numismatics, unintentional rarity is the gold standard. Coins created with a flaw, especially when they come from official proof sets, are among the most desirable of all. They're conversation pieces, investment items, and historical oddities wrapped in one. While some error coins are the result of minor machine hiccups or die fatigue, the 1972 no-S proof dime is a mistake at the very heart of the minting process. It's the kind of error that takes several layers of oversight to miss. And yet, a few of these coins still made their way into the hands of collectors, an outcome that today's minting standards work hard to avoid. Today, the hunt for this elusive dime continues. Collectors across the country still open 1972 proof sets, hoping against the odds to spot that missing S. It's become something of a treasure hunt, an exercise in patience, sharp observation, and just a little bit of luck. For those who do find one, the reward is far more than a few cents, it's a life-changing discovery. The thrill of coin collecting often lies in the unexpected. You can search for years, sift through thousands of coins, and come up empty. But every once in a while, you come across that one coin, the one that shouldn't exist, but somehow does. And that's the magic of the 1972 No-S dime. If you come across a 1972 proof set, maybe one passed down from a relative or bought at a flea market, take a moment to examine it carefully. You're looking for that Roosevelt dime with the sharp, mirror-like surface of a proof coin, and no mint mark. It might seem like a small detail, but that missing letter could be worth a fortune. And now, the moment that makes collectors' hearts race, the current known value of a verified 1972 No-S proof Roosevelt dime in top condition has reached a staggering $123,000. That's right. One small dime, originally part of a proof set worth just a few dollars, now valued at over $100,000. It's the perfect example of how numismatics rewards patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. Let's move on to a coin that might look completely ordinary but has stunned collectors with its unexpected value, the 2002 Roosevelt D dime. While most people might brush it off as just another piece of change, certain versions of this dime have proven to be anything but ordinary. Minted in Denver in 2002, this dime features the familiar image of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, a design that's been part of U.S. coinage since 1946. On the reverse, the classic torch flanked by olive and oak branches remains a symbol of liberty, peace, and strength. It's a design most Americans have seen thousands of times, simple, consistent, and often taken for granted. But behind that familiar face lies a fascinating story. During the minting process in 2002, a handful of Roosevelt dimes were struck with rare and significant errors, setting them apart from the millions of other coins produced that year. These aren't minor imperfections or small scratches, but major mint mistakes that have captured the attention of collectors and experts alike. Some of these dimes were struck on improper planchets, blanks intended for different coins or even foreign currency. Imagine holding a dime that's slightly off in size, weight, or metal composition. This makes the coin stand out immediately to collectors who know what to look for. These planchet errors aren't common and can result in coins that look just a little off, sometimes thicker or lighter, or with a different color tone. Others suffered from off-center strikes, where the coin's design is pushed away from the center, sometimes cutting off parts of Roosevelt's face or the torch on the reverse. The further off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, as these errors become increasingly rare and dramatic. Some coins show such extreme off-centering that large portions of the design are missing, making them incredibly unique. Some coins even show evidence of die clashes, where the working dies hit each other without a planchet in between, leaving ghostly impressions of the design on the coin's surface. This creates a shadow-like effect that adds a mysterious aura to the coin. Collectors love die clash errors because they reveal the hidden moments inside the mint's production line. What really elevates these coins from curiosities to prized collectibles is the rarity and clarity of these errors. While millions of dimes were produced in 2002, only a very small number display these distinct mistakes. And even fewer survive in pristine, mint-state condition, perfectly preserved with sharp details and original luster. Condition matters immensely because Roosevelt dimes circulate heavily. Their small size and relatively soft design details mean that wear and tear happen quickly. So, finding an error coin from 2002 that looks like it just left the mint is rare indeed. When such coins are submitted to grading companies like PCGS or NGC and receive high grades, their value skyrockets. Collectors love these error coins for the story they tell. They are physical evidence of a human moment in an otherwise automated process. They remind us that even with today's advanced technology, mistakes can happen. And when they do, those mistakes can become some of the most sought-after items in coin collecting. Interestingly, many of these error dimes have been found in the most unexpected places. Some surfaced in loose change, others were pulled from bank rolls, and a few even came from old collections where the owners never realized what they had. This element of discovery adds a thrilling treasure hunt aspect to collecting, keeping enthusiasts searching and excited. For anyone interested in coins, the 2002 Roosevelt D dime with errors offers a perfect blend of modern minting history and high value. It's a reminder that valuable coins aren't always centuries old or made from precious metals. Sometimes, they're just a dime, with a little something extra. The market for these coins has grown steadily as collectors become more aware of their rarity. Demand continues to push prices higher, especially for examples in top grades. It's a fascinating niche where modern coins rival the value of much older, more traditional collectibles. Collectors also appreciate the story behind these coins. Franklin D. Roosevelt himself was no stranger to adversity, overcoming personal challenges and leading a nation through difficult times. In a way, these error coins mirror that spirit of endurance and unexpected triumph. They remind us that history and human error often go hand in hand. And now, the exciting conclusion: the current coin value of a rare, error-struck 2002 Roosevelt D dime, especially those graded in mint state condition, has soared to an impressive $41,000. That's right, a 10-cent coin from just over 2 decades ago now commands a value that most would never expect. It's a testament to the allure of error coins and the passion of the collecting community. And remember, there could still be more of these coins out there, waiting to be discovered by a sharp eye and a little patience. So if you come across a 2002 Roosevelt D dime in your change, in old collections, or at the bank, don't overlook it. Take a moment to examine it closely, it could be more valuable than you think. Keep your eyes peeled for unusual markings, off-center images, or strange metal composition. Sometimes, the rarest treasures hide in the most common places. Next up, we're taking a closer look at a coin that many people might overlook in their daily lives, the 2018 Roosevelt D dime. At first glance, this dime seems like just another ordinary piece of change, but hidden within certain examples of this coin lies a remarkable story and an unexpected value that collectors around the world find irresistible. The Roosevelt dime has been an enduring part of American currency since 1946, created to honor the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His leadership through some of the toughest times in American history, including the Great Depression and World War II, left an indelible mark on the nation. The coin's design reflects his spirit. The obverse showcases Roosevelt's dignified profile, while the reverse displays a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength. This timeless design has remained largely unchanged, connecting generations through a small yet meaningful piece of metal. In 2018, the Denver Mint produced millions of these dimes, all bearing the familiar D mint mark. Most circulated widely, passing through countless hands, but a rare few stood out, not because of their age or precious metal content, but because of unique minting errors that occurred during their production. These errors transformed ordinary coins into rare collectibles. One of the most fascinating errors found on the 2018 Roosevelt D dime is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank, or planchet, isn't properly aligned during striking, causing the design to shift dramatically off-center. On these coins, you might see Roosevelt's face or the torch on the reverse partially missing, or the design pushed to one edge. The degree of off-centering varies, and the more extreme the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin. Another error that piques collectors' interest is the double die. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times or when the die itself has a defect, creating a shadow or doubling effect on parts of the coin, like Roosevelt's features, the lettering, or the date. These double details give the coin a unique appearance, often subtle but unmistakably different to a trained eye. Such coins are prized for their rarity and the glimpse they offer into the minting process. In addition to these errors, some 2018 dimes have been discovered with missing or faint mint marks. The small D on the coin's surface, which denotes the Denver Mint, can sometimes be weak, partially missing, or entirely absent. This kind of variation is highly sought after because it's a genuine mistake that adds an element of rarity and mystery to the coin. Collectors also pay close attention to the coin's condition. Since dimes are small and frequently handled, they often show wear and tear. However, some error dimes from 2018 remain in pristine mint state condition, with sharp details and brilliant luster as if freshly minted. These coins command a premium price when professionally graded and certified by organizations like PCGS or NGC. The intrigue surrounding these coins extends beyond their errors and condition. They represent a rare chance to own a piece of modern minting history, capturing the occasional imperfection in an otherwise precise and automated process. For collectors, these errors turn a humble dime into a fascinating artifact with its own story. Many of these error coins have surfaced in the most unexpected places, found in change, dug out from rolls of coins from banks, or rediscovered in old collections. The excitement of spotting such a coin is part of what drives the passion of coin collectors, as it's like a treasure hunt with each coin offering the possibility of uncovering something special. Furthermore, the market for modern error coins has grown steadily over the years. While traditional coin collecting often focuses on ancient or precious metal coins, enthusiasts now recognize that valuable and rare coins are still being produced today. The 2018 Roosevelt D dime, with its mint errors and pristine condition examples, perfectly fits this emerging trend. If you ever come across a 2018 Roosevelt D dime, it's worth taking the time to inspect it carefully. Look for signs like the design being off-center, doubled images, or missing mint marks. Even subtle irregularities can make all the difference and could point to a coin worth thousands. Don't hesitate to consult a professional if you suspect your coin might be one of these rare finds. Expert verification can unlock its true potential. Now, here comes the big reveal: the current coin value of a rare, error-struck 2018 Roosevelt D dime in excellent mint state condition can reach an astonishing $25,000. This figure is a testament to the coin's rarity, condition, and the growing demand from collectors eager to add such unique pieces to their collections. It's remarkable to think that a dime produced just a few years ago could hold such incredible value, proving that sometimes, the most unexpected treasures are hidden right in plain sight. So if you come across a 2018 Roosevelt D dime that looks different from the rest, don't just pass it by. Take a closer look and maybe even have it evaluated. You never know, you might have just found a rare gem that could surprise you in more ways than one. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin and want to keep discovering amazing stories and rare finds in the world of numismatics, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have plenty more exciting content coming your way, and we'd love to have you along for the journey.